Alright guys, what is up? Welcome to today's video. I know it's been a while since I actually sat down, talked to the camera, but I wanted to do this before we go to the gym. So I wanted to do two things. One, I wanted to give you guys two little tidbits of advice that I've been thinking about recently, and then I wanted to give you guys a little bit of update on my just current physique and goals and stuff like that. So first off, I want to talk about a syndrome that a lot of people have in the gym. We call it pumping syndrome. We actually call the people who do this pumpers, me and my brother. And so what we do is we'll see these people in the gym and they'll train hard. This is mainly on bodybuilding movements what they'll do. They'll train relatively hard. But the second the rep starts getting really hard and they're gonna have to grind through the rep, they just stop doing it. Their set's done, they hit failure to them. And so you'll see a lot of people doing this and they're like, yeah, everything is still failure. I do 20 sets in my workout to failure. And they're like, I'm done in an hour. I mean, wait a sec. Something seems a bit suspicious. And so it's like, what I like to think about is observe the people around you, observe what they do and the results they're getting. Now, of course, time plays a major role because with more time, you're going to get bigger. And just it depends on how long you've been training. Because someone could be training perfectly and they've only been in the gym a day. They're obviously going to be much smaller than someone who has terrible training and has been in there a couple of years. But overall, observe the people in your gym. Observe the people that are big. Observe how they're training. And for the most part, what I notice is the really big dudes, unless they're not natural, and you could ask these guys, I'd be like, hey, I'm just curious, are you natural? For the most part, every single person in my gym that I've asked if they're natural or not, and like, there's a high chance that I was like, all right, this guy is looking pretty sauced. They're gonna tell you they're not natural. And the guys that are natural and very big, they train like animals, most of them. So train like animals, guys. Really grind through your reps. When the rep gets hard, that's when the growth is actually occurring because you need to give your body a reason to grow, not just pumping the muscle with some blood that's doing nothing besides making you look good temporarily while at the gym. So yeah, that's the first little tidbit. And the second thing I was thinking about is I see a lot of people, and this is in the gym, this is just with life in general, where they go through the motions of living their day-to-day life and they don't have reasoning behind their actions. So guys, I just would encourage you guys, think about the reasoning behind everything you do in life, but I guess in this case, because I am more of like a gym channel, think about your actions behind why are you going to the gym? Why are you training? Think about these things, dissect why you're doing everything you're doing. And this will do two things. One, it will give you greater drive, reasoning, and just like motivation behind your training because now you know I'm training for this. When the rep gets hard, you're not going to stop because you want what you want more than just the pain of this temporary rep. So I think about that, guys. Think about why you're training, and then think about your goals and make sure they're your goals, because I think a lot of the times we could get kind of engulfed in the fitness media and we'll just see a bunch of these shredded dudes running around flexing, looking aesthetic, whatever, and it's like, yeah, they I guess they look good with a pump, but most of these guys are looking small with shirts on, and when they're just standing around, most people wouldn't even know that they lift. So I think about your goals. The Trend Twins kind of enlightened me on that one. It's like, what were my goals when I first started lifting? And I broke it down and I was like, wait a second. To be honest, it was never really to get shredded and like more aesthetic. It was always just to get big, to get strong. And so yeah, I've kind of tailored my goals and I've realized that at least for now, I can always get shredded. You guys can always cut. Think about delayed gratification. When do you really want that perfect physique? And for me, I don't need that physique right now. I need to build a base for that physique, but to give up that future physique because I want to stay lean now is just pointless in my opinion. So I'm gonna really commit to a lean bulk, eating only whole foods. Last time I did the bulk, I was eating 5,000 calories of just pure crap. I'm gonna be honest. I felt like crap. I put on just pure fat really after a certain point. So plan is right now I actually lost a lot of weight because I got sick. I was 171, 173, and I got sick to 163. Right now I'm 165, coming back up. But the plan is get to 185 by next year this time. Like a solid 185 where I average that for a week. And we'll see. I'm honestly just gonna keep lean bulking with as much as I can of whole foods. Problem is, this gets expensive, but it's what I'd recommend basically every kid at this age to do. Because really, why are you trying to get shredded? I guess it depends. What are your goals? I guess this gets to more existential questions like, what is your purpose in life? What are you trying to do? What are your goals? Think about these things. They're important things. But at least for me, and right now in the stage of life that I am in right now, it's all about setting me up for the future. So chasing leanness and temporary aesthetics is not what I need. I need the delayed gratification. So yeah, just kind of gonna give you guys a little bit tidbit. Hopefully I'm gonna get huge soon. Hopefully I'm not looking too small at the gym today and looking pretty good. Hopefully the strength's there. We're gonna hit a back workout also. That's the thing I wanted to talk about, splits as well. I see a lot of people, especially for teens, I think a lot of people do the push-pull legs. Problem with that split I see is you kind of just stop doing arms. I mean, you do it after your pull day, you hit a couple bicep pumps, or push day, you hit a couple tricep things, but it's like, for me, I noticed my arms are really lacking on that split. So yeah, that split, it's all right. If you're trying to power lift, I think it's pretty good, but overall, I guess it's up to you. Test out your splits, but what I've noticed is when I went from a 6-day split to a 5-day split, my motivation and training intensity just goes up a lot. And with the bro split, you only train each muscle part once a week. So for example, I do Monday chest, Tuesday legs, Wednesday arms, rest Thursday, Friday shoulders, Saturday back, and you can lock in on that muscle group. You don't have to worry about your recovery because you have a whole week to recover. So by then you should be recovered. So for me, and I think for a lot of high schoolers that probably don't get optimal sleep or nutrition a lot of the time, this is a pretty optimal split. People hate on it, and I think it has a place. So yeah, test it out. But guys, if you train on this split, you have to train hard. You can't pump and expect to get gains. You have to go all out. That's the whole thing. The intensity has to be there. If it's not, you're not going to be making any gains. So yeah, hopefully I can demonstrate the intensity that is necessary for muscle building today. We'll see. I am coming off of being sick, but besides deadlifts, every other exercise I do, I plan on trying to show you guys the intensity that I regularly train at. And yeah, so hopefully we get a good workout, and I'll see you guys at the gym.
The years went by and we lost sight of the guys back then. We used to rule the night, and still I never will forget or will regret those times that we had. We were the kings of night as we stood side by side. We used to rock the place until the early light. I remember we sang along to every song. Those times, they are gone. But still I feel I miss those days we spent together, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I wish I could turn back time and be there once again. And in my head I see the pictures of how we used to be. So one thing will remain, 'cause I still have the memories of those days. We were young, living for the moment, never thinking about tomorrow, about the things to come. We were careless, living for the music, untouchable 'cause we would stand together as one. We were strong, depending on each other. It was us against the world, we played by our rules. We were fearless, living like a rebel, unbreakable 'cause we would stand together as one.
Easily, with friendly informality, the officer speaks to
Alright guys, I just showered up. Unfortunately, my camera died. So that was like unfortunate. Right when I was about to pose, literally like just got there. I'm about to start posing and boom, dead. Yeah, I must have forgotten to charge it. But overall guys, I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Had a good workout. Very surprised with my brother's 405 deadlift for 3, because literally this is probably his 3rd or 4th time deadlifting. So pretty freaking good. And also, I'm very happy with my deadlift, considering I lost like a lot of weight because I was sick. I mean, I literally went from being 172 to 163 at my high, and then to low in the last week. So that was unfortunate, but we're getting back. Hopefully next time I'm back on here, I'll be a little bit bigger. I don't know, just like low-key I am scarred from my old bulk, so I want to take things like really slow, but this was just unfortunate because now it kind of like sets me back a bit. But yeah, it's whatever. There's always going to be setbacks, boys. It's about just overcoming it. The path to success is never a straight line. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Any questions, let me know down below information wise. I want to make some informational videos too, because I feel like I have some stuff that could benefit some people who are really serious about getting big, getting strong, and all these things, just based off just my couple years of training so far. But yeah, well guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I can make a nice video out of this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and keep getting those gains.